Hey guys, so I was sort of tagged in a video, not really, but I did watch a video and said you can do it, and the I think I did the original tag as well, a while back. So there were some added questions to this. This is the geekiest slash nerdiest tag. There's 20 questions. April Zombie Ninja. I'll have her channel down below in her video. I really enjoyed her video. She did it with her husband. It was really cute. I can't get my husband to do many videos, so I wasn't even going to attempt to try to do this one. But the first question is first, your fictional crush. This is going to be a long video. I should have pre-thought my answers. I think in the original video, I said Angel from Buffy because, I watched Buffy way back when it first came out, and when Angel, David Boreanaz, came on the screen, I was like, I need to get me some vampire lovin', and I just loved that relationship, so I think the one that I could remember, I'm sure there was several, but no. So David Boreanaz, I'll say him, Angel. And then I also had a really weird obsession with Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger, when I was younger, and I don't know why, and I still love him to death to this day, character slash actor. And I watched a lot of horror movies growing up, so like when I was young, and I just had this really big obsession with Freddy Krueger, and my mom can attest to this, and for some reason, and I think because he looks so much like his character in real life, minus all the scarring and stuff, you could just see Robert Englund. I just loved him. I always loved him, so I think I had a little crush on him. All right, number 2 was Dungeons or Dragons or Vampire the Masquerade. I don't really know much about either one, but I will have to go with the Vampire because I would think I'd be more interested in that than the Dungeons and Dragons. Geekiest item you own. We have a hutch over here that used to have dishes in it, right? And then we slowly started adding all our geek stuff to it. And we're like, we don't have people over. Why do we have dishes in there? You know what I mean? So slowly, it has all our Funkos in it. It has, I have little miniature teacups, Alice in Wonderland teacup. Just anything we collect that's nerdy, Goonie, like anything that's in there. Joker's in there, some skull items. So I think our hutch would probably be the geekiest thing that we own or I own. Number 4 was Anne Rice or Stephanie Meyer. Now, okay, I understand the hate for the Twilight books, movies, whatever, but I really enjoyed them for what they were. I'm not trying to compare them to anything. I don't think that's the best thing. I enjoyed them. Whatever. I will definitely have to go with Anne Rice, though, because I like her take on, vampires and her stories a lot better than Stephanie Meyer. But I enjoyed both. But number 5, first Doctor Who episode. I'm not a huge Doctor Who fan. I don't really watch it. It's not that I'm not a fan. I just never really watched it as much as most people do, But I remember the first episode that I ever saw of Doctor Who made me cry. It was, I don't know what season or what doctor it was. I can't specifically remember. But it was the one with Vincent van Gogh. And it made me cry because I'm a huge art fan and huge Vincent van Gogh fan. And it was where he got to see how much he was actually appreciated in the future with all his art in the museum. And just that moment at the end of the episode, it just made me cry. It was so amazing. So I do like some episodes of Doctor Who, but that was the first one that I ever saw, and it made me cry. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars, hands down. I do like the new movie of Star Trek. I did not like the second one. My husband really liked it, but the first one I really enjoyed. The new, the movie. The second one was just really long, and I was like, I can't do it. But Star Wars, hands down, over Star Trek. Favorite all-time movie? Oh, do you know how hard this question is? This is like the worst question anybody could ever ask you if you're into pop culture and nerdy, geeky stuff or whatever. We love movies, like, a lot. That's our thing. We go see movies. We rent them. We own them. We love movies. I grew up being a movie buff. So did my husband. This is really hard. But I remember when the first Matrix came out, how obsessed I was with it. I would say that The Matrix is one of my all-time favorite movies. But that question has no real answer. Let's just be honest. We love a lot of frickin' movies. Best Christmas gift ever. I would have to say my wedding ring, because my husband proposed to me on Christmas with my mom and her boyfriend, and it was a big box, a little box, like all the way down, and I had no idea. I thought I was getting a camera. Like, when I saw the big box, and I thought it was like, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was going to be my camera. Then I'm like, wait, I already opened my camera. It was just like, it was a really good moment. I have the video somewhere, uploaded somewhere, and I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? This is not real. It was a really good time. So that was my favorite Christmas gift ever. And also, I don't remember if it was the same year. Maybe the couple years after. My mom's boyfriend got me a lot of Bob Dylan stuff, and it made me cry. I don't know. Your theme song. Probably the song at the end of The Breakfast Club, because every time I hear that, I just get nostalgic. All right, perfect geek night out. Well, we did go to a horror fest like 2 years ago, and it was so much fun. It was like the best like night date out day, whatever you want to call it. I got to meet T-Dog from The Walking Dead, and I cried like a little baby. I was in line. I'm like, is anybody else crying? Is anybody else getting tearied? I got to meet a couple people from Face Off, and who else did we meet? The original Michael Myers, the original Jason, like the little kid, and the first one. It was a really good experience. It was super fun. I love doing things like that. Anytime we go to the movies is fun, because that's our thing, going to the movies. Cosplay, if no money was an object, what would you cosplay? I mean, I don't think you need a ton of money to cosplay her, but it would definitely be Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sarah Michelle Gellar version. Your favorite series, book, or book? I honestly have an obsession with Dean Koontz, and I have a lot of his books, like a lot. I would probably say Odd Thomas. I watched the movie, I started reading the first book. I would say that would be like one of his favorite series that I started to read. But any of his books, any of them. I collect them, I read them. I haven't read them in a while because I have a problem with reading small print with my eyes. And I have glasses, yes I do, but it's just, I have a problem. Anyways, but I would say any Dean Koontz book. First video game you played. Do you remember that game? I don't. Maybe Nintendo, and it was the duck game where you would shoot the ducks at the screen with the gun. Duck Hunt. I remember that being like one of the first games I've ever played. Batman versus Superman. Hands down Batman. Even though I do like the new Superman, I think they finally got it right. I mean, obviously, the original Supermans back in the day, they were good, but Batman, hands down. I don't know how I feel about the new Batman, Ben Affleck, but we'll see. I'm going to give him a chance. I will. But, Christian Bale had the Batman down, and obviously, the original Batman. Alien versus Predator. Predator always creeped me the hell out. I didn't like his little noise. Alien, probably, because he's much more badass. But Predator was like, creepy. Favorite TV show? This is another one. We have a lot. I would say the one that we get excited about the most is The Walking Dead. The one that I am attached to the most is probably Supernatural. So I would say Walking Dead and Supernatural, top two. Harry Potter versus Lord of the Rings. I enjoyed both. When I was late to both of these series, these movies. My husband made me watch Lord of the Rings, like, in a binge watching, like, I fell asleep, not because I didn't enjoy it. It was late at night, and I was like, I can't watch all of these. They're really long movies. But then I watched all three like in like 2 days, and I was like, oh my God, it ended. I want more. You know, I was really into it. I really loved it. Harry Potter, they're fun, but they're like not as attached as I was to Lord of the Rings. Like I didn't have that like I didn't want it to end feel. We did enjoy Harry Potter. They're fun, you know, but they're a little bit younger, I feel. Lord of the Rings was just more epic. Okay, so geekiest thing to your left. If I'm using my phone, so if it looks like I'm looking the wrong way, geekiest thing to the left. I don't really have anything geeky to my left. I really don't. I don't. Okay, we're going to skip that question. I don't know. Okay, so first video game system you ever played, Nintendo. The original, like the Nintendo, like Mario Brothers and Tetris, like that. All right, favorite villain of all time. This is another hard question. How could you pick the favorite villain of all time? I'm gonna probably steal her answer. She said the Joker, and I pretty much agree. And I'm gonna go with the Heath Ledger version. I mean, obviously Jack Nicholson did an amazing job as the Joker, but I feel like you want to feel bad for the Joker, but you want to hate him. So I definitely think the Joker. I'm gonna go with your answer on this one. So that was the tag. If you want to do it, feel free. It's a really fun tag. Thank you for doing the video. I'll have her video down below. I hope you enjoyed these questions and these answers. Like, subscribe, and share. As always, I appreciate it. Until next time. Bye, guys.